Yeah, we are back. It is November 18th, Tuesday night, right before Thanksgiving. This will be our last show before Thanksgiving, and then we're going to take our Thanksgiving break. But we want to get caught up on what's going on around the world in sports and a couple other little things here and there, a couple of little big things, but we won't get too deep into that. We're just going to talk about stupid things that don't mean shit, like sports, which is what we're good at, talking about stupid things that don't mean shit. Right, Z-Man? How you doing, buddy?
That's right, Joe Cap. We talk about things that don't matter besides sports, music, stuff, gambling,
Exactly.
Canadian football.
Yes.
Rock and roll. Did you hear like today, like all these bands are announcing now they're going to come out on monster tours this summer?
Oh, yeah, a lot of
Guns
tours.
N' Roses
I love
is
it.
coming back to America. AC/DC's coming back to America.
Love it. I'm loving it.
Motley Crue.
Yeah, they're going to wheel these guys out, man.
And Extreme. And then the greatest cover band tour ever.
Which
Leonard Skinner, Foreigner, and Loverboy.
Wow.
You know, how can you come up? Like, it's a cover band. It's a cover
there's
band.
There's nobody
not
left.
One original member in any one of those bands, I think, except for Loverboy.
Yeah, that's funny. That's hysterical.
But you know what? Somebody gives me a ticket, I'm going.
Well, here's the thing. I saw a cover band that did the Chili Peppers in a little bar in town. It was great. The band was pretty good. I mean, they were good. You know, I mean, listen,
right.
It's just, you're just digging the music. So I'm all for it. We were a cover band.
I'm just not paying I'm not just paying Ticketmaster prices, Joe.
No,
I'm not paying like $200 to see these
I'd
shows.
rather go see a $10 show of a cover band, local kids or whatever, than spend $400 and see a shitty band where I'm in nosebleed seats. Fuck that.
What kind of prices are there in Charlotte to go see?
Well,
a
it's
show?
obviously less than New York City, but it's still, like I went to look for tickets for one time for Pink, right? To see Janet, my wife Janet to go see Pink.
Yep.
They were like $400 a shot. I'm like, what?
Nah, no.
And this is at Spectrum, the Spectrum Arena. It wasn't even like at a small place. So I'm like, you know what? It's ridiculous. And
you know what, Joe Cap? Had you put money down on the Saskatchewan Roughriders to win the CFL Grey Cup and the under, you would have cashed, because that's what we do here at Off the Chest, Joe. We have information in every city across the globe.
Yes.
We knew we had the right side.
Well, the CFL, the Grey Cup, what was it? I saw it was like the 112th Grey Cup. More than twice as many Super Bowls, but
correct.
The NFL championship went back to what, 25, 26, something like that.
Yep.
So it's like
the
100.
NFL championship, right before the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl started in '67.
Yeah, this is the Giants' 100th year and the Rangers' 100th year. I'm almost positive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's information that you can't get anywhere.
You can't get that anywhere else.
Off the chest.
You can't Google that. They'll say, I don't know.
You're not going to get rich this year off of my football picks, as we're 32-31.
Yes.
How about that, though? We're 32-31-3, and we've got a bonanza for you this week, including I'm going to give you the winners in the NFL Thanksgiving Day games and the Black Friday game.
Yes. So you're getting a Thanksgiving bonus.
Well, that too, because we're going to get you some winners, Joe.
Yeah, we definitely need some winners here. We got to get some winners. All right, so let's start off with the NFL and with the Cats, the Panthers. I want to start off with them.
Yeah, how about that? They're in playoff contention. I think they're like 6-5, right?
Now,
they're in the 8th spot.
And here's what I'm going to say. Our first NFL playoff game this Monday night. Panthers at San Francisco 49ers. It's literally like a playoff game. They need to win.
I'm going to ask you a really crazy question, because I can't answer this.
Go ahead.
Have the Panthers ever made the playoffs?
Ever? They were in a Super Bowl.
Well, there you go. There's my stupid. Yeah,
come on, Z. Yeah, no. Cam Newton, 2014. 2014 or 2015?
Yeah, but didn't they play? They played the Rams too, right?
No, they played the Broncos. They killed it all season.
No.
Yes.
The Panthers played the Rams.
No. They might have, but that was years ago with DeLone. But they played the Broncos against Peyton Manning. And lost to Peyton Manning. Believe me, I know because I told everybody bet the house on the Panthers.
That was a great game, though.
It was.
The Panthers played the Rams.
Yes.
That was like a game that went right down to the end.
Yes, well, that was one of them. The Panthers, I guess they lost that one to the Rams. I can't think that far back. But I know that the Rams, the St. Louis Rams you're talking about.
We got to have credibility with our listeners, Joe.
Yes. St. Louis Rams, remember they won that game against was it Memphis? The game, I think it was Memphis where the quarterback stretched out for the last second, first down, and didn't get it. Tennessee. Right, I see. Memphis, Tennessee. The Titans.
Memphis. Well, they're close enough. They're in proximity.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. But
we're getting off the rails.
Let's go for the Panthers. They have a shot. They need the Cowboys to lose. They need teams to lose. It kind of fade away a little bit, and they're going to win some games. But they've already won some pretty decent games so far. They're 6-5 or 5-4.
Yeah, they're 6-5.
6-5. Yep.
But you know what? That division with Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Atlanta can now be had.
Yeah, well,
because Kirk Cousins, Penix is out for the year.
Yep.
The wide receiver, I think, is out this week for Atlanta.
Right.
Tampa Bay's been playing as a mass unit.
Yeah, they got to beat Tampa Bay too. So those games are going to be pretty much playoff games. I'm calling them playoff games because playoffs are starting early for the Panthers because they got to win and they've got to get above that line because there's just too many teams. The NFC West.
Many good teams in the NFC.
There's too many good teams in the NFC.
The West has got 3 good teams.
Yep.
The Packers division's got 3 good teams.
Yep, exactly.
The Cowboys are starting to play better.
Cowboys, exactly. And they got an easy schedule. The NFC East is horrible except for the Eagles. And yeah, I mean, it just seems like that it's going to be great though. I mean, at least the Panthers are going to be playing some meaningful games hopefully in December.
They play exciting football.
Well, it was Bryce Young's best game
coming into his own.
It was Bryce Young's best game of his career. So, and he got the shit beat out of him, came out of the game, I think, twice, and got back in there, man. I thought he was done. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, is that him out there? I'm like, what the hell, man?
I'll tell you something else about that team, though. They win the trenches, both offensively and defensively on the line.
There you go.
They rush the passer fairly well, and they run the ball fairly well.
There you go.
And they don't really have marquee names in their skill positions.
Not at all. They have nothing in their skill position except for Dowdle. Right, Dowdle is good, and who's the receiver?
Chuba Hubbard's good, running back.
Chuba Hubbard's good. He's tough.
But the wide receivers are like, who are these guys?
Yeah, no, they're who are these guys? But you know what? I'm loving it, and hopefully they can get it going and start cooking a little bit. We'll see what happens. But anyway, what other games this week that were intrigued you, Z-Man?
Well, I just think I being a Packer fan, I knew the Giants were going to give them a game.
Right.
That didn't surprise me.
Oh my God, the Giants! Jesus Christ! I mean,
I'll tell you one thing that does surprise me, Joe, is the fact that another listener, like Captain Gorton Casey. He always says, don't buy into first half football. Man, the NFL in the 1 o'clock window after halftime, there was some great games, man.
Yeah, there were some great. I was watching actually the Panthers and what was the other game they gave me? Which one was it now?
Buffalo and Tampa.
Buffalo and Tampa.
That was a great game.
Those 2 games, I had split screen. I was so psyched because I'm like, finally. I got 2 really good games to watch at once. At least one, but I had 2 of them, so I didn't watch any of the Giants.
Chicago, that's a good.
I heard that was a good game. I didn't see any of that either.
Yep, that was like 1917.
Yep.
Like the Carolina game was good.
Carolina game was great.
The Giants and the Giants and the Packers 27-20. The early game from like Madrid.
Oh, the 9:30 game. That actually turned out to be a pretty good game.
Miami and Washington 16-13.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good game. Too.
And then it kind of kept on throughout the day. Like the Rams, the Seahawks game, that was a good game.
Yep.
The Chiefs and the Broncos.
Chiefs and the Broncos. Excellent game. Now, let me ask you, are the Broncos for real?
Oh, absolutely. Their defense is solid, dude.
I think you're right. I think it's their defense that is just, carrying them.
Sean Payton's a great coach.
And,
They've got good skill position players.
There you go. Yeah.
Bo Nix is a good quarterback for that team.
Yeah, and he doesn't throw interceptions, turn the ball over.
The Broncos are like his Saints teams.
Yeah.
With Drew Brees.
I don't
good
think
skill position players, and they're good defensively.
Yeah, I think they're probably not going too far in the playoffs, but I just don't. I think they're just not.
I don't know. Last year they were good in the playoffs at the beginning. They played at the end of the year they played the Bengals, I believe.
Yeah,
and
I mean, let's is New England better than the Broncos? Buffalo or even Buffalo?
Game.
Is Buffalo better than either of those 2 teams?
It depends if Buffalo gets healthy.
Is Kansas City going to get their shit together?
You're going to find out this week because
they
actually have a home game against the Colts.
Yeah.
In the 1 o'clock window.
And what happened to the fucking Chargers? The Chargers got their ass kicked. What happened to them?
Injuries are
part of the game. All right, it's part of the game, but still, they got their ass kicked. And that's the thing about the AFC. It's kind of up for grabs, or am I forgetting something?
Football, I think, is up for grabs. I think you would have to agree that right now the best team is the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. The best team, the most boring team, by the way, they just fucking win. They're boring as shit, but they just win.
Well, you know what, though? They lost a major cog in Lane Johnson this week for I think it's like 4 weeks or whatever.
Right.
He is Jalen Hurts' protector on the blind side.
Okay.
So that's a big loss.
Well, they win games by 3 points.
I'll tell you what. They play this week at Dallas.
No, they're going to kill
them. That's going to be a good game now. Let me tell you something.
I mean, their defense is coming around a little bit, Dallas, and they're starting to show something. But, let's see. Quentin Williams, he had a sack, I think, over the weekend.
Yeah, he did. He had a sack.
Last night, I should say. But Oakland, I keep saying Oakland. Vegas sucks. They suck. I mean, Geno's done. Yeah. Geno, you're done, pal.
I think there's more things going on.
Else.
There's a lot of things going on with the Las Vegas Raiders that I don't think we know about. I think Pete Carroll may have seen his best days too.
Well, the team it doesn't have it. I mean, they just don't have shit. I mean, let's face it, they don't have.
Well, they traded away. They keep trading away their assets.
Of course. I mean,
they traded the wide receiver Myers.
Yes.
They traded defensive back.
Yeah. Bowers is the only guy, the tight end is the only guy I could say, I'd love to have that guy on my team. But that's pretty.
The guy
on defense, Crosby. Yep. And Crosby. Those 2 guys. But other than that.
Did you see who's playing? Did you see who's playing like linebacker for them now? Your guy, Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. You're kidding me. They moved him to linebacker?
Linebacker.
You're kidding me. Well, I did not know that. Yeah, I did not know that.
Again, information that you can't get anywhere else but off the chest.
Off the chest. Now, I'm going to say a couple things that drove me nuts off the chest, to get off the chest. One is the celebration penalties in the NFL.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Brutal.
What is that? What are we, fucking Pop Warner football? Let the fucking guys go nuts. What's the difference?
Every other league lets them go for an extent.
Exactly. They're jumping around, and they're not even doing anything bad. Now, the other coin is spitting. I get spitting. What brutal. The fuck? But what the fuck is that all about now?
Well, here's the other thing. This is what I actually said this today to someone. Here's the other thing I said. Besides the fact that's probably the worst thing you can do to a human being.
Right.
Is
most disgraceful or most disrespectful, whatever you want to say.
Most disrespectful thing.
Sure.
Here's the other thing.
What?
Why isn't that held in a higher standard?
Yeah. I think because I think in our society of civility, it's a disrespectful, disgusting thing to do.
I understand that. But in the NFL, why can you spit on somebody and just get kicked out for a game? No. Why isn't it not more?
What yeah. I didn't know which way you were going.
What are we trying to teach our youth?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. They saying that one game is nothing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's
something. I know. I get that Jamar Chase lost about $500,000 of his money.
Yeah,
and what a lot of people don't know is, like in these sports leagues, when you're fined by the league, you don't get a choice. They go right into your check and take that money.
Cha-ching.
And that money is donated to like league charities, NFL, Major League Baseball. Well,
yeah, it's supposed to be. Donated. Yeah, I guess it's part of the CBA.
It goes as part of the CBA. That money goes to like charities that the league like sponsors.
That's fine.
But you know what? Like for one game, there should be more to that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It should fit the crime.
But then again, like on the flip side, the penalty for a guy jumped on the goalpost and he hung on the goalpost, came off he got 15. Why? And then they missed the extra
point.
He'll also
get fined.
Right, and then why? But why? He wasn't doing anything vulgar or doing anything, against the other team or taunting or I mean. And then who was it? The tight end for Arizona. Who he got a penalty also. He caught it. It was a big play, big first down.
McBride.
McBride. He got up and went, like he was like, like a nut job. But he got a 15-yard penalty. Like, what are you doing? He was just all psyched up for the catch. And, so to me, it's like, where's the line?
Benjamins, kid.
But where is the line? Again, it's another thing that the refs can fucking use, which is horseshit. You know what I mean? It's just horseshit. You can't have these rules that are so gray that there's no yes or no or right or wrong. It just, to me, it's bullshit. It's like the pass interference. Even the couple pass interference calls always.
The one in the Lions game was horrible.
There you go. The one in the Lions game. Exactly. That's my point.
When Chris Collinsworth comes out.
Yeah.
On national TV and calls out that referee.
Yes.
It's bad.
Well, here you go. Give these freaking coaches 2 or 3 challenges a game. And they can challenge.
I've been saying this, Joe, all along. People don't realize this. In the Canadian Football League,
that's it.
You get challenges. You get challenges for pass interference.
Yep.
You can challenge pass interference.
There you go.
Under the intent of the law, you can challenge pass interference, and if you lose, there's a runoff on the clock, I believe, and you lose a timeout.
Right. And
you lose your right to challenge. I think the rest of the game.
I think that's great. It's just like the red flag in the NFL, but you gotta do. I mean, just add it. Figure it out. Just add it to the existing rules that you could challenge. I mean, what the fuck? And you don't have to give them 10 challenges. You give them however many challenges you got, but you can use it for a pass interference call. First of all, you should be able to use it for anything, but whatever.
I agree.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Get your pens out.
Let's go.
Here's your picks. Because we're not going to be with you on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to give you our normal college and pro picks for this week. And then we're going to give you the NFL on Thanksgiving weekend. So when you're getting fat in your belly your wallet can get fat as well.
Yes.
So here we go. This week in the NFL, people, take the Texans +6 on Thursday night against the Buffalo Bills. Take the Detroit Lions -10 against the New York Giants. Take the Kansas City Chiefs -3 against the Indianapolis Colts. The don't make sense pick of the weekend in the NFL, take the Las Vegas Raiders -3 against the Cleveland Browns.
Shador!
And take the Atlanta Falcons +1.5 against the New Orleans Saints.
What if Shador goes off for Cleveland?
Doesn't matter. We're taking the Vegas Raiders. So in the NFL, it's the Texans +6, the Lions -10, the Chiefs -3, the Vegas Raiders -3, the Atlanta Falcons +1.5, and we forgot one.
What?
The Cincinnati Bengals. +7.5 against the New England Patriots.
Burrow's coming back.
You got those?
Burrow must be coming back.
Well, because Jamar Chase is not going to play, that line got overinflated. Give me the Bengals.
All right, Bengals.
All right, and in college, here's your six pack. Get your pencils out. Here we go. We're going to have Arkansas +10 against Texas. USC +10.5 against Oregon. Southern Mississippi -2.5 against South Alabama. UCLA +10.5 against Washington. Fresno State -2.5 against Utah State. And South Florida -21 against UAB. So here's our six-pack in college. It's South Florida -21, Arkansas +10, USC +10.5, Southern Miss -2.5, Fresno State -2.5, and UCLA +10.5.
Yes.
And on Thanksgiving,
gobble, gobble.
On Thanksgiving, this is easy. Take all the home teams. Yeah. The Lions -2.5 over the Packers. The Cowboys +5.5 against the Chiefs. The Ravens -5.5 against Cincinnati. And on Black Friday, it's the Eagles -7 over the Bears. So all the home teams on Thanksgiving. Lions, Cowboys, Ravens, and Eagles. Those people are your off-the-chest Thanksgiving gifts for your table.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes. And hopefully we get some winners this week. I know that we're working
trying to get winners.
We're always trying.
A lot of people, a lot of our loyal listeners, including Howie Barton, says the winners we give you are take the opposite.
Yes. Take the opposite. The George Costanza method.
Yeah.
Just whatever G-Man picks, go the opposite direction.
The opposite way. Hey, I'm confident we're going to have some winners. If you go against me with that theory and we win you a boatload of money, don't come crying to me.
Absolutely. Well, let's wrap up with a few other things. So that
what do you got for Trent Grisham taking the? What do you think about that?
You are exactly on my freaking radar. I have it written down right here, Z-Man. That's why we got the Z-Man on the show with Joe Cap for OTC, because we are on the same wavelength. You understand? Even though I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he's in Mechanicsville, New York, we are the wavelength direct.
Show.
Yes, the base of the Adirondacks. And
what do you think about
today?
Grisham? It wasn't really that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad yet.
Once your body starts getting used to like the temperatures or whatever,
right?
The normal temperatures are in the 40s, but the wind up here the last few days, it's been cold.
Yeah, now it's going to drop, but now it's still okay. Yeah, Grisham, the Grisham deal is smart. Grisham is very smart.
Agreed.
Because anybody who hits in front of Judge, is going to see a lot of fucking fastballs and is going to see his numbers go up. Like Soto has realized that not hitting in front of him, now all of a sudden your numbers aren't so great and you're not seeing as many fastballs and you're still doing okay, but you're not going to be, if he was hitting in front of Judge this year, you add those numbers up, they go a little higher. Then
I'll tell you what,
and
Joe,
with Grisham,
I agree with you
absolutely.
1,000%. And I would say this, two things. One, I think if you ask Juan Soto in a bar in a corner all by yourself, you and him are sitting there having a tequila, he knows that he made a mistake leaving the Yankees.
Absolutely. He fucked up. You're going to tell me he's saying to himself, oh, well, this is a good deal. You didn't even make the playoffs. Now, granted,
correct,
they just don't have as good a team. I thought the Mets, they surprised me because I really thought they were going to be with him in the lineup that would jolt everybody, but it just didn't have the same effect. I don't know what it was. I couldn't put my finger on it. I don't know. I just don't know what it was.
Be forewarned, Joe, after the fourth year of this deal, he has an opt-out.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well.
He can exercise. People need to look this up if they don't believe me. After the fourth year, he has an opt-out. If he chooses not to, I believe he gets something like an extra $7 million a year every year for the remainder of his contract. That's the trade-off.
Okay.
If he doesn't take the opt-out, he gets more money yearly.
I was reading today that they were saying out that how the Yankees could make a move for Bryce Harper. Did you ever hear anything like that?
No. Where'd you hear that? Tell me about
it's in the
that.
internet. There's so much bullshit on the internet, but I was like,
right,
interesting.
Well, if it's on Facebook, it's true.
Right. Now, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, let me think. They need a first baseman, obviously. Now, is his salary, though, is his contract, I know it's spread out forever. What would that do to the payroll if they were to, work a deal to get him?
I don't think you worry about that.
Yeah.
I don't think if you could get Bryce Harper right now, a left-handed bat to play in Yankee Stadium, I don't think you worry about that.
And
I'll tell you something else, too.
Yeah.
I believe you'll know at the end of this week with people that decline like the mutual options and things like that, where free agency doesn't have a lot of marquee names except for like Bellinger and Tucker and Bregman at the top.
Right.
There are going to be a lot of serviceable players where you could build a team like the Jays did this year in free agency if you are smart and spend the money the right way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, listen, of course, if you spend the money the right way and you don't get injured. I mean, let's face it. If the Yankees had Cole, they probably would have had a better record than they probably would have been in the World Series. Let's face it. That's what happens.
That's another thing. Teams are going to have to be. I think the lesson learned in this World Series is teams are going to have to understand that team building is important. It's not about spending money.
You're right.
As much about getting the chemistry.
Well, we talked about this last show about how the Yankees got rid of their director of scouting, who's been there for like he
was there for 15 years.
Yeah, just as a scout, but he was in the Yankee system for a long time. Yes. I think that again, I bring up Stick Michael because he was the one who built the Yankees in the 90s. He built them to from 95 on. That's Stick Michael. He was the one. Now, granted, not every single player he said this and that. I mean, there were the guy who said about Jeter
more than he didn't.
Oh, totally. And that nucleus.
He passed it. He had the eye test.
Absolutely.
His was it wasn't just analytics, it was the eye test.
Oh man, if you could just clone a Stick Michael.
And the good thing is, Joe, when we come back on the year from the holiday break, it's going to be the winter meetings, and that's when things happen in baseball.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, listen, the Yanks are going to do so. I just don't want to hear cut payroll in the same sentence as the Yankees.
I don't think you're going to hear that. I think more teams have learned their lesson this time around. And, like, if you're somebody like the Pirates, when Paul Skeens comes out and says, I want to play in Pittsburgh, but you got to build me a winner, even they're going to spend money this time around.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
yeah,
it's going to be real interesting.
Yeah, no, it's going to be definitely an interesting offseason for baseball. We'll see what happens. Anything else?
I think in college football, the team to beat is Ohio State.
Of course.
Next weekend is a great weekend in college football on Thanksgiving weekend because you have a lot of the really good college football rival games like Mississippi State, Mississippi,
yes.
Georgia Tech, Georgia,
a lot of rivals.
Texas A&M, Texas,
yep.
UCLA, USC, Washington, and Oregon. You got Ohio State and Michigan.
There you go.
Just a great weekend for college football.
I think overall college football has been awesome. It's a shame about these coaches getting canned, but
the NIL and
it's a whole it's just a whole nother atmosphere with college football now.
It changed the whole way we live.
Yes,
college basketball, you're seeing it now early. Like this weekend, you got a lot of these big tournaments in like the Madison Square Garden, Las Vegas. You're seeing good teams like BYU, USC, Alabama.
Gonzaga, Gonzaga won by like 100 points. It was like literally like 130-50 the other night. I'm like, who are they playing though? Again, who are they getting these people on these schools on the schedule? I mean, I guess I know it's money, but
on the schedule.
I know,
but a lot of these teams, especially in like in college football, they're learning from college basketball.
Yeah.
Now at the beginning of the year, you got to play better teams. So
absolutely,
play better teams.
Absolutely, man. It doesn't listen. If you're a good team, you could play good teams and still lose, and still get into the tournament. It's not like you're like the college football playoffs. But even now, what do we say? You can still lose 2 games and make it to the college football playoffs. Maybe even 3.
When we come back, it's going to be like that's when the college football, like the 12, the playoff.
That's right.
Is basically going to be in play.
We'll be definitely discussing
about that.
No question.
Yep.
All right, Z-Man. One more thing. I would like to see the Rangers win a home game and the Knicks win a road game. Can we do that? Can the Rangers and Knicks please do that? What the hell is going on with the Knicks and the Rangers? I mean, it's unfreaking believable.
The best part, Joe, is it's a long season and a lot to talk about.
I guess it's just coincidence, I guess. But holy shit, let's go. Anyway, all right, Z-Man, I want to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy, and be thankful for what we have, and be able to listen to a couple of idiots like me and Z-Man, on the
Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Yes. Remember, be safe. Have fun. Remember the disadvantaged and the people that have a hard time during the holiday. Remember them. Help them as well. Have fun with your families and your loved ones. Remember, off the chest gives you winners. We're giving you football winners. Somewhere. Let's hopefully everybody has a good time.
Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Joe.
Thanks, Eamon. You too as well.
Executive producer Mo Lapine.
Yes,
and
Mo
his
Lapine.
family.
Yes.
The Oswego guys.
Everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving to one and all.
One and all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will see you after Thanksgiving. And we hope you have a wonderful, safe, happy Thanksgiving. And like Z-Man said, think about the other people. And if we had more of that in this world, believe me, we'd be in a better place. All right, Z-Man, until we
Joe Cap.
talk again, happy thanks, brother.
You too, buddy.
All right, dude.